Hello everyone, welcome back to Tactical Breach Wizards. Last episode we broke into another police station, I guess, to get a person's blood. What's her name? The lady, the mob doctor. We were trying to scry her, we needed her blood. She broke into the police station. Found Banks. Oh, Dessa Banks, that's right. She was between Jubba and Hiddlesbottom. Naturally. He says logically, I guess. We've all found ourselves there. This says her blood sample's in Fridge 5, room 304. So one floor up? Great, let's go. You brought the newt bones? I don't leave the house without 6 to 20 newt bones. Okay, so where is she? She is about 100 meters east. Did you perform the spell 100 times too small? Nope, she's in the next building. And what's that? Controlled substances, I think? Why would they break her out of one police station just to take her to another? I don't know. Want to go find out? After I realign some time crystals, yes. And these are not us. These are different people. But they sure do look like Tactical Breach Wizards. This is the Pyromancer guy, right? I think? Maybe? Steve, you're sure this is every gram of blue you have? Yep. Every seizure in the DSR ends up here. Alright, Bori, light it up. Is that us? All will burn. Oh yeah, this guy loves burning. In very mild fire. But it is not mild fire. That's a total misnomer. I should not have to take this from a traffic cop. I'm a traffic warlock and you're a failed arsonist. I'd like to see you untangle the M6 Spaghetti Junction with some lukewarm flames. Okay, maybe I was wrong about getting the traffic warlock on our team someday. He might be a bad guy. Lukewarm? Much as I'd love to hear where this clash of the intellectual titans goes, we have a ride to catch. Steve, stick around and make sure your cop pals don't put this out. Bori, bring Banks. Oh, we left. Well, that exchange raised a lot more questions than it answered. Oh, is that mana? Is that what they're burning? Why did the Rushwater PD even have this much mana? The street value of this must be billions. They're supposed to destroy it all at the end of every month. Maybe Defense told them to. I've heard of states stockpiling it on the QT. The QT? I don't know what that's about. No one has a military use for it yet, but they're all scared someone's gonna find one. That was that fire guy I was telling you about. Oh, right, I do remember him now. So, when I said fire guy earlier, you didn't think of the guy you know who's permanently on fire? You meet a lot of colorful characters in this line of work. Aren't you unemployed? That's what I mean. So, who is he? Bori Kesh, the less lethal pyromancer. How does that work? I think his flames are like quite hot, but not fire hot, you know? Like you can't go on about your day. But it's more of an aloe vera situation than an impromptu cremation. I'm not gonna ask about burning mana. You look like you want to ask something. Who's the guy in the Dayglow robe? Ugh, that's Steve. Steve Clark, traffic warlock. I keep running into him on my cases, and I always forget what a slimy prick he truly is. Wow, Jen. Shit. Get fucked, Steve! Can we take him? How good are you at dodging spectral cars filled with skeleton ghosts? Never made it past regionals. Let's see if that cuts it. Okay, what's this guy's deal? So these are... Crush Hour. Sends forth a spectral motorcade of ghost riders that hits everyone in the red zone, then returns to the underworld, pending traffic conditions on the 7 Circle Junction. Okay, so what is our goal here? Finish at full health and defenestrate Steve Clark, Traffic Warlock. Okay. Everybody has 1 mana. Seems like a standard starting condition for all of our missions so far. I mean, I can shoot at this guy, but since my goal is to defenestrate him, I'm not sure shooting him is all that effective, right? Like, it just does a little damage. Yeah, if I foresee he's just going to do this. So it seems like we want to dodge his cars while making progress up the room and taking care of reinforcements until we get in a position where we can do something more meaningful to him. Oh, there's intel here. We definitely want him to have it because his intel is worth a whole turn, which seems pretty cool. Ghost cars. Sure, that's basically what I wanted to happen this turn. Oh, hello. Seal that door. Shoot this guy, I imagine. If I shoot him, that hits the wall? Yeah, so actually, I can go all the way out here. Although I might want to seal off this door. Well, if I can get to the door... If the door is a good place to go next turn, I can still get there from here, so... And just to be clear, if I shoot him out the like window or something, that doesn't accomplish anything, right? If I shoot him into this door, yeah. Why is he already taking 2 damage? Huh. Okay. I'm not sure what that's all about. Yeah. How do you get him out? He won't hang out near a window, man. He's precognisant. He understands everything. Precognition, I don't think is a word, but precognizant would be. I mean, I think I'm just happy with where I am here. I don't want to shoot him because I want to knock him out the window. Oh, plus he has 2 armor. So the only way we can harm him is by pushing him into things, which I could have slammed him into this wall several times, but that's not what I want. Ah, he doesn't have 2 health missing. His top 2 health bar things are gray because of the 2 armor. I see. Okay. How much damage did this do? Ability Crush Hour. Hits everything. I mean, I just thought it would be kind of funny to push him into it and let this guy deal with him, right? But these guys have armor. Like, I should just use Predictive Bolt. which I can do, I think. Yep. If you could come up here at all, that would be pretty cool. You're just going to move clockwise around the room forever for some reason, maybe? I mean, maybe I got to get down here so I can start pushing him. Or wait, is that... That's not a window, is it? That's where I breached from. That doesn't count, surely. Huh? I'm not allowed to target him while he's out there? Ah, there's a wall back there, not a window. I see. Okay. Yeah, the guy just will not chill out. But he's not presenting any threat. I can just kind of dilly-dally as much as I want. Gale grenade out here so I can start pushing him this way. It could be a thing. I don't think it's the thing right yet, though. Okay, I mean, for now, there doesn't seem to be any rush. Let's block off this spot so he can't go this way, maybe? Alright, the only way you can go is that way. If you choose to stand still, I might have some trouble. Oh, you can just move through me? What the hell? Doesn't seem fair. It's kind of a joke of a boss fight. I mean, okay, I guess a grenade behind him might be the only way to get him away from this stinking wall. No, not like that. And that doesn't work. Okay, so he may, like, have a rule where he just tries to get to this wall and never leaves, so you can't defenestrate him. That's interesting. He's like a total joke to just finish off whenever I feel like, of course. Actually, hang on. Let's end here. I guess I'll just kill him, or try to anyway. Rude? Let's see. Well, do it this way then. Oh, but now he's attacking me. Oh, but I haven't moved yet, so I totally can still do that. Although, I guess to there is better. Wait, why did that kill him? I guess I bounced him into this wall? I thought he was gonna go out through here, but whatever. Okay, I mean, that's a win for Zan. Jen did not accomplish her desire of knocking this jerk out the window. Oh, she called him a prick, excuse me. So that could be one to revisit someday. Although... Steal a murderer's blood? Complete. Use it to track him down? Complete. Defeat Steve Clark? Police Warlock in combat? Complete. Defeat Steve Clark, traffic Warlock in conversation? Well, he certainly has some difficult self-examination to do in the days and weeks to come. Huh. Because we called him a prick? I don't know how interesting it would be to revisit that mission, actually, like... I guess I could have, as he was charging towards us, I could have tried to use a bunch of actions to, like, keep knocking him back. I don't know. So she doesn't have any perks, but he has one. Oh, perk refund. Interesting. Are you always allowed to refund, or what's the deal with that? Refund perk 1 available. I mean, I'm happy with it as is, I think. Second wind refreshes the move of friendly targets. That's pretty cool. Thrown directly to an enemy, lightning strikes them for 2. Also decent. But what are Zan's perk points? What is his workshop? Extra damage, supportive fire. Once per turn when a teammate uses their standard attack, take a free shot at that target. Huh. Okay, that's interesting. Predictive bolt, conviction. If this shot knocks someone else, it can be used again this turn. Validation. If fired on your turn, gain mana. What do you mean can be used again this turn? Because they fire normally during the predict? What is it called? Foresee. It happens during foresee. So I guess what they're saying is the Overwatch reaction can go off twice. Not you can activate the ability a second time, but the ability, once aimed, can fire twice. Or actually arbitrarily many times, it looks like, right? As long as it keeps knocking people out. Like if 5 people ran into the line of fire, you could get all of them, I guess. I mean, supported fire looks like it could be good. His predictive bolt is the fun one for sure. But I don't know. I mean, 2 damage also is nice because you could kill like 2 health enemies without having to hit them into walls. But I'll take free shots. Well, but when teammates shoot at targets, they're usually dead, right? So this doesn't do anything? And mana is really good because it's actions. Right? I think I might take validation. Nope, looks like I will. Great. Move on. Oh, and it said I had 1 perk refund available even after that. So it isn't like you can always you can always refund perks, it seems. That's some sort of currency you get. Didn't like that guy. Right? Steve was always an asshole, but he's never actively thrown a ghost car at me before. New low. When we get back, can you scry again to find out where they took Banks? Oh, no need. Blood scrying updates in real time for up to 36 hours. Shit, that's impressive. Can't beat blood for utility hexes. Where is she now? North by 80 kilometers already? Is that possible? Is she moving? Give me a sec. Yes. Extremely yes. God, like 400 meters since you asked? They've got a chopper. Of course they've got a chopper. Man, chasing a multi-billion-dollar company PMC's best operatives by public transport is surprisingly hard. Where do you think they're headed? Libely. Reactor has a black site west of Aldo. Nice quiet place where they can do what they want to prisoners like Banks. Well, then I guess we're going to Libely. Yeah. In like 14 hours when the next ferry leaves. Can we stay at your mom's place tonight? Yeah, she'd love that. She should be back from bingo by now, actually. Back to Ma's for a nice cup of tea. Oh, lordy, you didn't tell me we were having company, Zan. I would have cleaned. God, what must you think? Duck? Oh, duck is like a term of endearment. What must you think, Duck? Did I live in filth? Oh, you should see my flat. Can't move for goat skulls. This is Jen. Do you remember I mentioned her? You know I don't remember my own name half the time, Duck. Lovely to meet you, though, Jen. Can I get you a brandy? Or something stronger? What is stronger than brandy? Oh, I'm glad you asked, Duck. A woman after my own heart. Zan, you didn't finish the skullcracker, did you? You finished the skullcracker, Ma. In June. Oh, nonsense. He's a terrible liar, this one. A liar and a drunk. Takes after his father, I suppose, and his ma. Oh my God, Ma. Now, how long will you kids be staying? Just the night, if that's okay, Ma. Of course, love. Stay as long as you like. Where are you off to tomorrow? Libely. Oh, how wonderful. Oh, you must take Jen to the Naval Museum in Aldo. You remember? Where I used to take you on your birthday? Oh, she'd love it, Zan. We're there to stop a team of Black Ops wizards torturing a hostage and starting World War V, Ma. I'm not sure there'll be time for the museum. I bet you there will be, though. Oh, it's such a lovely country, Jen. Not like here. Didn't you and Dad flee for your lives because a pharmacorp tried to kill them for whistleblowing? Well, every country has its problems, Duck. Have you been, Jen? I have. Actually, it's where Zan and I met when I did my mandatory tour. Oh, so you know. Lovely. I expect he's told you his origin story. That's not what we call it, Ma. And I'm sure she doesn't want to... Oh, I absolutely want to hear your origin story. Oh, God. Don't we have a map to update? I saw your map. It's lovely to see you doing crafts again, Duck. I'm glad someone's finally using those wretched thumbtacks. I bought that box in 1943 and I've scarcely made a dent. What's it about? There's no easy way to say this, Mrs. Vesker, but your son is terrible at filing. I had a system. I just never got around to making the system. You've got your father's spirit, Zan. Oh, that's sweet. No, he had a terrible spirit. Your father's spirit. Just a dog shit spirit. Ma! Well, I'm sorry, but that man would give up on anything. I once saw him give up on a spoon. Slipped out of his hand and he just left it there, ate pudding with his fingers. Flimsy soul, too. Time to update the map? Yeah, looks like. Alright, let's get Liv's team on here. So these are the new ones. Bori Kesh, less lethal pyromancer. Zen, you're gonna have to take this one because I honestly am not sure I understand this guy's deal. Fine. Oh, and it's in the same color as their conversation bits, right? Like, Jen's font is yellow and Zan's font is orange. Now they want me to read. I don't know. I'm not doing the voices in this. Fine. His talent creates a magical fire that never gets above a certain temperature, so it won't incinerate you. You'll just pass out from heat stroke. Given that, it's a little weird that he joined a team that's been killing people all over the globe, but here we are. This person takes orders from... probably Liv? Maybe Reactor. Unclear. Steve Clark. Traffic Warlock. Smarmy prick who can, I guess, summon phantasmal apparitions of long-dead highway traffic that hurt a lot if they hit you. He was always the department's darling, but now he seems to be working with the team who just hit Rushwater PD, and I don't think the station knows it yet. It is killing me that I wasn't around to rat him out to his fan club. Or the department, I guess. I could ask for his input. I mean, I think they all take orders from Reactor, right? Although we did call him Liv's team. Yeah, so I guess probably they take orders from Liv, who works for Reactor. And the mana stockpile, okay. Seized street mana, billions burned. Whew, what an essay. Unlocking your craft tends to happen when a life-threatening situation brings it out of you. If you're not willing to wait for one, why not create it yourself? 10 grams, right? We're not talking about thousands of something, but grams. 10 grams of street mana and a shot of absinthe is a simple, wildly expensive recipe for a huge risk of brain damage or death. Unlocking your craft tends to happen when a life-threatening situation brings it out of you. I see. Or you can... Right, so saying you generally don't become you don't surface magical abilities until you're almost about to die. And mana is a way to create a life or death situation so that you can, become magic, I guess. Beryllium calcite activates the craft center of the brain, and some people unlock a temporary power while the high lasts. It's not permanent, though, and when you don't know what your power is, there's a whole range of ways to die finding out. Cut it with MDMA or acid, and you've got street mana. It's a misnomer. The few who can get hold of beryllium sell it to trust fund kids at mansion pool parties or money men by private courier. Millionaires who think they're invincible and there's a type of power they don't have yet. The stockpile at Stonecliff must be years of seizures. Why didn't they destroy it? And where's the point? Well, I did live. Well, we know where that's stored at. It's stored at... Hello? Stored at... No, not Rushwater PD. The lockup at Stonecliff. Banks blood sample obtained. I was hoping I'd be able to waltz into Stonecliff lockup before they heard what went down at Rushwater, but no such luck. We managed to get the blood sample they took of Banks when they booked her, though, so now I can track her with a scrying spell. We didn't have to look far. She was in the next building, still with the team who took her. They were there to burn an alarmingly large stockpile of confiscated mana. Why, though? Ma's place. Seems nice? Zan's Ma was good enough to put us up while we figure out our next move, and her place is off the map. It was. What? Off the map? Oh, as in, not... not something the criminals are aware of, but, also now is on the map, because we just put it on the map. Bori Kesh burned the mana. And here's the black site, okay? Reactor black site, somewhere around here. Zan thinks this is where they're taking Banks, and the direction I feel them heading in backs it up. Well, that's why he thinks that. Do I have more to do? Dessa was or is being taken to... Where'd he go? Oh, I need to... Here. Hey, that all makes sense to me. No rush if you want to rearrange or go over the details, though. Okay, and it won't let me rearrange this. So it was correct to say it's Liv and not Reactor that they take orders from, I guess. Move on. You're out of brandy, so I made tea. Do you really want the story? It's a longish. Yeah, of course. Oh, you'll love this, Jen. Building it up isn't helpful, Ma. Okay, so this was Riassi, 78. We're on escort duty for this RNS diplomat. And our APC driver, Valdini, she's hearing a noise she doesn't like from the chassis. We pull over, and of course, as the FNG, she sends me under there to check. Something new, guy? And I find 3 kilos of plastic. Colored wires, blinking red light, the works. I don't know if I have seconds or minutes before it blows. I don't even have wire cutters. Oh, this is when he gets The origin story is when you unlock the craft center of your brain from a near-death experience. So I'm guessing this is when he discovers he can see the future. All I can think is to rip all the wires out at once. But as soon as I think it, there's this flash of pain, so sharp I think it's blown already. But it's still there. So I think about just ripping the green wire, and flash, it hits me again. When I think about ripping out the blue wire, though, nothing. I just see myself doing it, clear as day. So I do it. Red light goes off, and I just fucking collapse. And that's it. That's how I unlocked. Adrenaline, delirium, and a desperate need to do exactly what it turns out I can do. So they put you on bomb defusal after that? No, it turns out most bombs blow no matter which wire you cut. Once I could foresee without passing out, the brass put me through a craft training program to help control it, then fast-tracked me to Special Forces. That's where I met Liv. Good story. Yeah, I don't need to hear the details. I don't know where he gets it, Jen. Not a magical bone in my body, nor your father, especially not your father. He'd suck the magic right out of anything. It's not hereditary, Ma. But you might have something. You've just never been in a life-or-death situation that required it. Well, it's certainly not shut your father up about the quickest route to downtown after 5 p.m. That came up all you like, and I thought my life was over every time. We'd better get some rest. First ferry to Libley's at 7 a.m. Oh, done with Act 1. I'll try to get another mission in. Well, will we? First ferry to Libley, 95 minutes late. I didn't do any clicking. It just skipped through all that. Whew. Yeah, maybe let's not, and we'll have that be the whole episode, finishing Act 1. Hello, Kitty. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.